family. Let the fun begin. We're here to connect, bring joy to your day. Style, soul, and stories in a unique way. From New Orleans roots to the world we inspire. Every click, every view takes us higher and higher. This is your space where you can feel free. A community built with authenticity. So grab your coffee, hit play and unwind. Your seat at the table is one of a kind. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we've got so much love waiting for you and more. Mocha's Nola Belles, where the queens unite. Serving southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. Mocha's Nola Belles, it's the vibe for you. If you're new, pull up, make yourself at home. This is where we vibe, where the bells have grown. And if you're returning, thanks for coming through. We wouldn't be here without queens like you. We're serving you content that uplifts and inspires. From beauty and life hacks to chasing desires. This is more than a channel, it's where magic begins. Together we rise, together we win. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your time to shine. Be part of the family, one of a kind. Whether it's your first time or you've been here before, we've got so much love waiting for you and more. Mocha's Nola Belles, where the queens unite. Serving southern charm with a touch of that spice. We're about that love, we're about that style. Come along for the ride and stay for a while. Mocha's Nola Belles, it's the vibe for you. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Every little click shows how much you care. We're building this space, making something divine. Welcome to the Belles, you're already in line. So if you're new, welcome, glad you stopped by. And to the OG fam, you're the reason we fly. Hit that button, subscribe, and come back again. It's Mocha's Nola Belles, where the magic begins.
Where the fuck she at? Say her name, NaZiyah Harris. It's Mocha and I know the Belles in this bitch. We outside, we loud, and we not letting up. Roxy, Annette, Shannon, Marquita. All you fat, funky bitches, where the fuck is NaZiyah? Boom. 13 years old, she begged for help. Laid out sick and y'all didn't care how she felt. Told that teacher, I need to talk. Then she vanished, she could barely walk. CPS, useless school, the same. Y'all all failed her, and that's a damn shame. She was crying out, y'all ignored the sound. Now we screaming her name until she's found. You mean to tell us nobody knew? Y'all let that baby suffer, bitch, she's human too. She was stuck in a house with history. Now she missing, and that don't sit with me. Bitch, we're Ziyah. We the Nola Belles, and we wanna know. This ain't for views, this ain't for views. This ain't for show. We want answers, running hoes, running hoes. Moving cute, bitch, all we want is the motherfucking truth. We speak for her, we scream for her, we make it y'all squirm with every word. Shannon, bitch, that's still your niece. When Jarvis is testifying, never mind, you'll see. You're moving weird and it's giving fake. How you so calm when your fam ain't safe? And Grandma, you gon' learn. You knew what went on, but you wasn't concerned. Marquita and Shan, egghead twins, ugly inside, fake ass grins. Looking like the witty, cause you bitches is foul. Watch that baby suffer and we wondering how. Cool bitches. Roxy popped up like she knew her well. Did balloon drops just to sell. Go for me shirts pressing fast. Didn't even know a fake color, dumb ass. You ain't mourning, you tryna eat. This ain't no hustle, this shit deep. We say her name, NaZiyah Harris. She was only 13, y'all careless. But not us, we pressing steady. MOCA and the Nola Belles always ready. We not forgetting, we not backing down. We not letting this go. We applying pressure every down round. To be continued.
Bitch, where the fuck she at? Say her name, NaZiyah Harris. It's MOCA and the Nola Belles in this bitch. We outside, we loud, and we not letting up.
Hello, 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 everybody. Happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday. We've made it to the end of the week. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I hope everyone has had a wonderful day. I hope you all stay cool for sure because it is hot out there. It is hot. Guys, we're going to recap. It's Fish Fry Friday. We're going to recap the week. We're going to do what we do. You know, expose these people for who they are and what they do and the role that they played. That's what our tonight is all about. And we're going to do what we do here. As I do, welcome each and every one of you here. Make sure that you all hit that like button on your way in. Those of you that's hanging out in them clouds, hit the like button for your girl. That's free. It's absolutely free. Here at MOCA Unfiltered, everybody's somebody. All opinions are welcome. There's no big I's, there's no little U's. Because we're all here for the same cause, the same purpose. And that's being a voice for the voiceless. I respect that you all respect one another, and I pray that it stays that way. Respect in the chat, that's always a given. And I have to reiterate, oof, Lord, just a little bit on the profanity, the curse words that's used in the chat. The moderators give you a warning about the way you use profanity in the chat, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, the thing is, in order to use those words, you have to finagle them a little bit. You have to change your spelling. You have to change your spelling. Just don't give it to us raw. Don't give it to us raw. You know, and if you continue to do it that way, it won't be us throwing you out. It's going to be YouTube. And if YouTube get a hold of you using the words the way you use the words, then YouTube is going to ban you from typing in anybody's chat, maybe for a week or two. I don't know exactly how long it is, but that's what I've heard. So in order to protect you and to protect us, just misspell your words. That's it. That's all. It ain't that bad. It ain't that hard to do. So we're going to do what we do. We're going to do our little housekeeping. I'm going to embrace all you beautiful people up in here. And we're going to get to where we got to go. Hey, unavailable. Happy Friday, my love. Look at my sister Christian. Hey, beautiful. Hope you aren't driving your parents crazy. Girl, we've been keeping cool. They've been keeping cool. I've been out all day, but I'm home now, and I'm grateful for that. Hey, Miss Sean B says, she says, happy Friday, Nola Belles. Here for it all with you, sister. Hey, chat, how y'all doing? Listen, hit the like button as you come in, have a seat. If you've gained any sense of belonging, join our family of Nola Belles. Sean B, I love that. Hey, Tuda, happy Friday, sis. Tuda says, I got my beignets and a po' boy, girl, and I'm ready to tune in. Tuda, beignets and a po' boy, sister, you going straight to sleep. You ready? Go get her. Hey, sister. Happy Friday. Hey, Dr. J. Dr. J says, Sister Mocha, I put them buckets and chairs under the shade tree. No watering coolers, though. I'm here for it. We appreciate everything you do, sis. I don't care how much shade it is under that tree. Ain't no wind blowing. I ain't going under no tree, Dr. J. It's hot out there, sis. It's hot. Ooh, Lord. Hey, Kimberly Earls, welcome, sis. Happy Friday. Hi, Shalona. Happy Friday, sister. Miss Sean B say, all is welcome here. Get comfortable. But first, check the thumbs up. Share. Let the people know that MOCA Unfiltered is on. Join the family of Nola Belles. Girl, thank you. Hey, one love. Happy Friday, sister. Hey, Paula number 2. Happy Friday. Sunshine Sean. Hey, baby. Happy Friday. Sister Deidre. Hey, boo. Happy Friday, moo. Hey, my sister Paula Payne. Happy Friday, sister. Look at her. Paula says, look at Barran lady looking like brothers, just like them. Just like them. Scooby and Scrappy do. Hey, Debbie. Happy Friday, my love. Happy Friday, Rosalind. Happy Friday. Hey, Melanie Jacobs. Happy Friday, boo. Hi, Lisa. Happy Friday. Hi, Sandra Doctor. She says she hope everyone had a good day and all is well. Thank you, my love, and we wishing the same for you. Hey, Deborah Crosby, welcome. Hey, Anna Clark, welcome, my love. Hope you all are doing good. Yes, ma'am. And we hope you are too. Hey, Dale. Happy Friday. That's right, Melanie. Keep saying her name. Hey, Michelle. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Hey, Wanda Johnson. Welcome, boo. Happy Friday, Wanda. We ain't forgot about you, sister. We ain't forgot about you. When I saw your name hit the chat, I'm like, okay, I remember Wanda's comment. I do remember. Sister Platt. Hey, boo. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday to you, sis. Charlotte's well. Thank you, my love, for that super chat. Salute, Mocha. Love you. Justice for NaZiyah. Thank you, my love. Happy Friday. My sister Platinum, I love her so much. Plant rocks. Hey, Auntie Mo, happy Friday, boo. Hey, Melinda Pear, welcome. Happy Friday. Oh, Anna says, this song makes me cry, but mad at the same time. If it was my niece, I'd be already in jail over all those sick motherfuckers. For real, for real. Anna, I'm with you. I'm with you. I don't mind sitting down for mine. I don't mind. You know, and it's sad that none of these people were willing to ride that train and find the justice that this baby needed. Hey, the real Karen. Happy Friday, boo. Family like that. Let me be by my damn self. Hey, Just V. Happy Friday, boo. Look at my girl, Sassy. Hey, sister. We miss you. Girl, the plantation is working you. Hey, Meek and Ellie. Happy Friday. Hey, daughter. Happy Friday, boo. That's right, Auntie Mo. No raw dogging up in the chat. YouTube go put you in timeout. You may as well take our little 2-minute timeout because YouTube go have you sitting down for a while. Christian says, as you come in, please hit that thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. We have your tea ready for you. Tell your family and friends that Mocha is going to do what Mocha does. Yeah. Hey, Patty Cake. Happy Friday, boo. Hey, Kimberly Cruz. Happy Friday. Hey, Chandra. Welcome, boo. All these beautiful people up in here. Anna Clark says, I got banned so many times on TikTok for words. Now I add words or misspell on purpose. You might want it, Anna. They ain't playing no more. Hurricane, hey, boo. Hurricane is hot. Is hot. Hurricane is hot. Hey, Jasmine. Jasmine says, hey, Miss Mocha. Happy to be here tuned in because I know Miss Mocha is about to do her thing. Girl, welcome, welcome. Happy Friday. Look at Gina. Hey, Gina. Black Beauty. Hey, boo. Happy Friday to you. Hey, Diamond in the Rough. Happy Friday, my love. Lisa, happy Friday to you too, my beautiful one. Happy Friday. Hey, Queen Anne, welcome. Welcome. Oh, shit, Diamond in the Rough is El Taka. Hey, boo. Hey, Tony, welcome, boo. Happy Friday. Sabrina, hey, sister. Look at my girl, Kenyetta. Kenyetta Marie, hey, girl. That's right, Tony. Happy Friday and justice for NaZiyah. And that's all we want, justice. No matter how she get it, that's all we want is justice for that baby. Hey, Tracy. Happy Friday, sis. Essie, my love, thank you for that super sticker, beautiful. Hey, something sweet. Welcome, my love. Hey, Net Baby. Well, oh, Net Baby says, hey, Mocha in chat. I'm a new subscriber. Net Baby, welcome, 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 beautiful. Welcome to the Nola Belles. Hey, PJ, happy Friday, baby. My sister Rock is up in here. Hey, sister. Pookie Poo, hey, boo. Happy Friday. Look at Treshton. Hey, Treshton. Happy Friday. Candy, thank you so much for that super sticker, beautiful. And happy Friday to you, baby. Happy Friday. All right, all right, all right. We here on this good old Friday. On this good old Friday evening, guys. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know exactly what it is. It's Fish Fry Friday. And on Fish Fry Friday, we're going to recap a little bit. We're going to do what we do because we still trying to make sense of this shit. So grab your plate. Hey, Enough. Welcome, my love. Welcome. Grab your plates if you ain't already fixed your one. We got some hot fish over there in the corner. Go in the cooler and grab your good old bottle of iced tea. It's too damn hot for a drink. Hey, Keisha, welcome, boo. Too damn hot for a drink right now. Pull up a chair, because we frying fish tonight. We gonna fry some lies. We gonna fry some betrayal. And we're gonna fry the Harris family. Tonight we all go eat. We got something for them. We know that Annette is the beginning and the end to all of this shit. We know that she's the beginning and the end to all of this. Annette created these monsters. She created these monsters, and now we're holding conversations on Lady. Lady has gone from Lady to Larry. She's gone from Lady to Larry, not knowing what side of the track she wants to be on. So we know Lady's history, aka Larry. We know the history. Lady done left Annette's home and went in these streets to do what Lady/Larry does. And now here we are. Here we are. Lady done ran these streets for so long. For so long, Lady have ran these streets, forgetting to be a mother, forgetting to be there for her children. The life she lives today is the life that she chose. The life that she chose is the life that she chose. Sabrina says, okay, Mocha got my cheese and crackers and sweet tea. Go on ahead now. All right, girl. Diamond Interrupt says, I'm in the air, so I'm going to grab a beer, kick back and enjoy the ride. I know that shit is right. Sassy says, that devil head of a snake bitch is the real reason we're speaking justice for precious NaZiyah. Talking shit, Sassy, because she's the reason. Definitely she's the reason. Hey, Bridget, happy Friday, boo. Miss TT, happy Friday, my love. Sassy. She's the real reason. How do you give birth to children and throw them away the way she's throwing them away? Okay? It's enough. Hey, Charlotte, welcome, baby. Happy Friday. It's enough. It's enough that she gave them over to Annette. But to not go back and get them. To not go back and get them is where she fucked up at. Because it gave her free range to turn from Lady to Larry. It gave her free range to be Larry and to be out there in the streets being a damn menace. Thank you so much for that super sticker, Charlotte. It allowed her to become Larry and run these streets being a menace. While NaZiyah was stuck in that hellhole at Annette's home, Lady didn't give two shits about the abuse that NaZiyah endured. Did she know what NaZiyah was going through in Annette's home? I'm pretty damn sure she did. I don't doubt that she knew, because she knew what she endured coming up in Annette's home. Hey, Chantel Johnson, happy Friday, baby. She knew what she endured. So what makes her think her children wouldn't have not gone through worse? I go back to listening to them say the different times Vari ran away. And I'm pretty sure during his times of running away, he ran into Lady. He told Lady what they were experiencing there. And she didn't give a shit. She left him. Never looked back to get them. But yet she was going there to visit. Her and 5% looking at NaZiyah with no plan in sight to rescue her from that mess. Hey, Queen of Kings, welcome. Anna says, I've had too many plates already, Mocha. Gonna have me a cup of tea and smoke. Anna, do you, boo? I know that's right. Paula says I was rooting for Lady Hardface ass too. I was rooting for that bitch to get clean and show up for her baby. And you know what, Paula? We were all rooting for her. Especially when the family came and pulled on our heartstrings and said Lady was trying to get clean. Lady was getting herself together. Look, I ain't got time for Larry. Larry is who Larry is. That's right, Plague. Where the fuck she at? And it's sad. So the ending, right, Mika, the ending that we thought, it ain't that ending. Tristan says, Lady left her kids at a slaughterhouse for breeding. She knew exactly what she was doing, Tristan. She knew exactly what she was doing, but we sat here for months having hope in Lady. And like Paula just said, we thought Lady was going to be the one to blow this case wide open. But instead, hey, Passion B, welcome, my love. Instead, Larry's out there doing the most. Hey, Taj, welcome, boo. Beautiful soul. Hey, baby, happy Friday. God damn it, Sabrina, you ain't shit. Sabrina says, so if Lady is Larry, are the twins Curly and Mo? Sabrina, they may as well be, sus. They may as well be, because this is crazy. Diamond Interrupt says, hey, Lady, Larry, Leon, from stud to stud, I will gladly walk down 90 days to clean the concrete with you. You understand? And look at Larry. Look at Larry. Sassy says she produced children, trained, not raised. Then trained them to chase dollars. Love and respect was nothing, just showed or taught. Annette ain't shit. Annette created these monsters. Not one person from that family has presented themselves and proven themselves to be decent. Not one. Not one. But during NaZiyah's upbringing, that baby suffered at the hands of Annette, Shannon, and Marquita, while crying on the inside for her mother. Because I'm pretty sure at the tender age NaZiyah was, when all this shit first started happening to her, she didn't know what hit her. She didn't know what hit her. And like I said, Jarvis has been touching NaZiyah long before 2023. Long before. And for Larry, all I want to know is, how the hell do you birth a child and serve her up to the same damn streets that your bald ass mouth out there drowning in? That's what I want to know. The streets have not been good to Larry. Look at how Larry's looking. So how is it that Larry gets possession of NaZiyah and serve her to the streets? This makes no sense. Annette has a shady past. Her children, Yakia, hey baby, her children, when I say all of her children has a very, very shady past. Wanda says, I got my pencil and paper. She's the next generation. Lady was pimp, but got a hook on crack. Well, crack one. Crack one. Tristan says the fact that Annette lied on that stand about not dealing with Larry. But every time I look up, everybody could put their hands on you. So you elves knew where she was all this time. Yeah, Tristan, they knew where the fuck she was. They knew where she was because look at how the evangelist said he dropped Larry off at the motel. And then he had to call and let Annette know that he had dropped Larry off safely. Tristan, they all knew. Paula says, have we found one decent person in that family, Paula? Hell no. Hell no. Miss TT said, oh yeah, Larry got a lot of explaining to do. Larry ain't trying to hear it. Larry's out there being a menace. Larry's being a menace, and Larry has trained Vari to be the sidekick. And I have no mercy. And I have no grace for Vari either. Vari, although he was raised in that environment, although Vari was a product of that dysfunction, Vari is old enough to know right from wrong. He's old enough to know right from wrong. He chose wrong. When Vari sat there and did that interview, and Vari spoke on the mentors he had. Vari spoke on the people that took time with him playing basketball and doing positive things. He said he missed that. So don't y'all think that when Vari decided to leave Annette's home, Vari could have connected back with those same people that he looked up to and chose a better route in life? But instead, Vari wants to thug. He wants to thug it out. So then he meets up with Larry again. And Larry has trained Vari to do the most. He's old enough to know better. Hey, Patricia Perry, welcome. Vari is old enough to know better. And he's old enough to do better. And I can't believe that here it is. Larry got one child. Nobody knows where she is. At least we don't know where she is. Larry knows. And then Larry's going to take her other child, the one that's breathing and living and walking around here, and she's going to take him to hell even with her. I don't get this. I don't get this. Miss TT, thank you for that super chat, my love. This is crazy. Sassy said there is nothing that Kama or her mama could say that I will ever believe, even if it's about another family member. Annette and those twins are the evil ones. Sassy, yes, yes. We could say all day long. All day long. We could say that we know Annette and her offsprings are all evil. They're all demonic. But we can't ignore the fact. Can't ignore the fact that other grown people were still going in Annette's house. And you know what? To be totally honest, I don't even have to go as far as them going in Annette's home. We gonna call a thing tonight. It ain't even about them going in Annette's home. They were all raised with Annette. They knew Annette's background. They knew Annette's history. They grew up in Annette's home too. Annette was the matriarch. She was the oldest auntie. So they all parlayed at Annette's home. They all experienced filth and abuse in Annette's home. So there's nothing that could make me say, think, or feel that these, hey, Tanya Robinson, welcome, my love. There's nothing that these grown-ass women could come out here and say that's going to make me change the way that I feel, because they knew what they experienced in Annette's home. So if you know you experienced it at the hands of Annette, you knew what you experienced at the hands of the pedos that was in Annette's home. You knew what you experienced at the hands of your uncle, Eric Gamble. You knew that. And you knew what type of company Annette always kept. So as an adult today in your 40s, your late 30s, having children of your own, if you have any care or concern or any type of heart, and you knew, just like y'all say, y'all asked lady first for her children and she declined, y'all offer. Just knowing that lady was sending those children to that trap house, y'all should have intervened right quick. And the reason nobody intervened to stop those children from going to Annette before they even got to Annette is because these people live to share, to save their family's secret. Hey, Amani, they want to share, and welcome, boo. Quiana, welcome. Listen, they wanted to protect their family's name. So they wasn't concerned about saving no babies. They were more concerned about protecting that nasty family's name. They didn't want to expose Annette because she's the matriarch. And they knew they had to expose Annette. That meant they would have had to talk about their own mother. They knew they would have had to talk about their grandmother. Sunday Mac, hey, my baby. They knew they had to talk about their grandmother. Natalie Smith, welcome, my love. They knew they would have had to talk about their grandfather. So before they exposed the nastiness in that bloodline, they allowed these two children to go there and get ate up like wolves. Tristan says, I'm down with Kawana. I think you said you're done. With Kawana, Kenya, Jernell, and Roxy. Annette, Shannon, and Marquita, I'm on all y'all asses exposing you dumper dumb bitches. I know that's right. I know that's right. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Paula says Annette selling kids for steaks. Someone needs to get a hold of her and wear her ass out. Paula, I said that last night. I couldn't be in Detroit. Hey, Lady Leo, welcome, my love. Happy Friday. I couldn't be in Detroit. MOCA would have had a charge. Tony says, MOCA, this should be enough to bring Kenyetta Harris in for questioning of Mr. Tim and other things that has happened. Tony, I'm with you right there. I'm with you right there. There's no way Larry and her little sidekick should still be running the streets of Detroit, running amok, doing what they do. But listen to the young girl talk about Mr. Tim and what he's experiencing. This wasn't his first rodeo with Larry. They said Larry done set up many people before to be robbed. So Larry is a walking menace. Larry is a walking menace. Welcome, Jewel. Kenyetta asks, I wonder where Florentino at. Kenyetta, as far as I know, Kenyetta's Florentino has distanced himself from them. He's distanced himself from them. And I don't know what's the reason behind why he distanced himself from them, but I can only speculate. Florentino was born a boy. Florentino was born a boy. Shannon and Marquita and Annette, possibly the men that was up in Annette's home as well. They played with Florentino for a long time. They played with Florentino so much. Annette hooked up with the evangelist. Annette sold Florentino to the evangelist. Here the evangelist is. Big, grown, nasty looking man in his 20s. Slobbing all over the place. Annette takes money from the evangelist. And here poor Florentino is. Looking like he's no more than 12, 13 years old at the most. And Annette has Florentino being with the evangelist. Annette is a grimy bitch. If charges could go back on Annette for her history, Annette would be under the jail. And if these people want to be fair, and if they want to be right in their investigation, you got to get to the root of the problem. And the only living root right now is Annette, because all the other nasty motherfuckers done died. Dig up that root and stop that problem. Dig up that root and stop that problem. Because if they don't do something with Annette, we're going to be right back here again discussing another missing child that's involved with that family. Anna Clark says, I have 6 sisters and 5 brothers. I just can't imagine if any one of them did this. I know they would not be walking. That's for sure. And that's for sure. That's for sure. I'm with you on that. And I feel the very same way. Sassy says Detroit definitely isn't the best. But I promise, if that mother and son did that, it would be all over. Yeah. Yeah. The daughter of Mr. Tim, may he rest in peace. Just to clarify a few things for some people that may not, don't have the full story, because I really don't have the full story. What she said was, she got a phone call. She got a phone call that her dad was unalived. And when they called her and told it to her, they told her that he was shot. She cleared that up. He was not shot. Mr. Tim was unalived by a screwdriver. And that screwdriver, that ain't Vari. That screwdriver was Larry. Hey, Beverly, welcome. I love Anita, welcome. Paula says, so we're hearing Jarvis like 4-year-olds more than he liked 13-year-olds. So we all know the time frame in which he could have met NaZiyah. Paula, but bingo. Bingo. NaZiyah got with Annette at 2 years old. NaZiyah stayed most of her time in Clinton Township with Shannon. Those texts that these people revealed were texts when NaZiyah was gone and grown, living in Annette's home. And we know damn well Jarvis, living in Clinton Township with Big Shannon, had been touching that child long before that. Long before that. Yes, Tristan. Tristan said that's what took me out, MOCA. That man was telling the truth all this time. Tristan, Big Perm told the truth. Tristan and Big Perm also said, everybody's looking for NaZiyah in all the wrong places. That man said she's so close. And when he said she's so close, I never questioned that part. Because I wasn't the one to believe that she was no longer here. And I said somebody had her. And he said she's so close. He never confirmed nor denied. He never confirmed nor denied that she was no longer alive. All he said was, she's so close. And then they threatened him. They threatened him to shut the hell up. Debbie says, Annette's entire testimony was all lies. Where are the perjury charges for impeding the investigation? Debbie, I think I could be wrong. But Debbie, I want to believe that these people are giving this bitch enough rope to hang herself. Because as you've seen when Annette gave her testimony, Judge Sabri turned around and looked at Annette like, bitch, you can't be serious. You mean to tell me you sitting your ass in this courtroom? Red flag number 1, I don't see Jarvis' butts. Then she sit up there and lied about the number of children that were in her home. Then she lied. NaZiyah is a good child. NaZiyah could talk to me about anything. That lady did some lying. And I hope they hang her ass for all. Hey, BJ, welcome. Exactly, Kenyetta. Vari's old enough to know damn better. Sassy said, Paul, and that makes me sick. When I hear some say, well, he's a nice looking man, get the fuck out of here. How when we know what he's known for? Sassy, those words come from a very sick family. Very sick family. Miss TT, I love you, baby. Thank you for those super chats, those super stickers. Yakia said, Tristan, I've been on Gremlin, GMA, and the Bobsy twins. The rest of the family here for distraction purpose. That's it. That's all. That's it. That's all. And I ain't fucking with the rest of the family. Not me. These people got a spirit about them. It's something about these people. And they don't have to be in your company. They don't have to be in your presence. Just having them in your ear fucks you up. No way, no how. The devil. Sabrina says that family is so gutter that the bad people, Sabrina, they just make Detroit look bad, period. Paula said Vari has a child and playing stick-up king with Larry. Vari don't give a damn at this point. Vari's out there living on survival. Kenyetta said, Vari did say that. Mocha, don't forget. Shit. Kenyetta, I sure don't, boo. Telling you gotta listen to comprehend. You got shit. Charlotte says, I thought Mark D got Vari a job. Charlotte, he did. It didn't last very long. It didn't last very long. Wanda says, next generation, look at that mother and son. Apple don't fall far from the tree, and it didn't. It didn't. Vari's out here being a menace. So what we're dealing with tonight, and not just tonight, what we're dealing with, period. This ain't just Larry's sin. This entire family has been breeding secrets like stray cats in a back alley. And the fucked up part is the babies have to pay the price. Now, the question is, did Larry help get rid of NaZiyah? That's the question. Did Larry help get rid of NaZiyah? I need y'all to help me on this one. Because according to Journal, Larry had NaZiyah the night before. According to Shannon and Vari, Larry went with Annette early the next morning. And according to Journal, Larry was to Annette's house 4 or 5 o'clock that morning. So if Vari and Larry was to Annette's house along with Shannon in the name of going report NaZiyah missing, and it's so claimed they told us that they did not know Larry's whereabouts. They couldn't keep up with Larry, telling America they don't know where Larry is. But then all of a sudden you can put your hands on Larry. My question is, what role did Larry play in getting rid of NaZiyah. It is my honest belief. Hey, son, welcome. It's my honest belief. My honest belief that Larry got everything to do with NaZiyah's disappearance. I believe that. Because we got to make this shit make sense. Why would Larry have to go meet Annette to make a missing persons report? Larry had no rights to NaZiyah. Larry's parental rights were gone. Annette was the sole guardian of NaZiyah. So Larry wasn't needed for this. Vari wasn't needed for this. This makeshift ass story ain't adding up. BJ say, who's Larry? BJ with the shits. Larry is lady. I know you saw that thumbnail. So my question is, do y'all really think that Larry helped set NaZiyah up? Or did Larry know who set NaZiyah up? Larry knows who trafficked NaZiyah. Larry knows who took NaZiyah, and Larry got a few dollars and turned his head the other way. Let me see what y'all say. Tristan said, you sure right about that, MOCA. Vari did have some positive people in his life, but you can't help nobody that don't want to be helped. We all seen Mark D help him to a job interview, and look at him now, that part. So if we're going to tell the truth, and if we're going to talk about it, let's talk about it. We ain't sugarcoating shit. Hey, Sonia, welcome, my love. Larry knows. Debbie said, Vari's actions remind me of when the word on the street was he was gang banging. Might have been some truth after all. Yes, yes, yes. See, right now, all their truths are coming to the forefront. Hey, T, Kids, welcome, my girl. Hey, Carla Henry, welcome. Exactly, Miss TT. That whole fucking bloodline is nasty. Nasty. Paula says, I've never seen a family that would be okay with so many men coming in and out of a house with that many young girls around. Paula. The matriarch, the madam, she had a roster. When it was a party, it was a party. But it appeared that everybody had a day to show up. Hey, Eves Jean, welcome, my love. Sassy says, but Annette is the closest thing to the devil. Of course that bitch is. Of course she is. Exactly, Miss Sean B. Only decent people in that house is those innocent babies. Only one is that. I can't with you today. Welcome, my love. Sharon, hey, Sharon, welcome, boo. Patricia says, Monster Grandma is top tier tyranny. She's a mess. She's a mess. Sunday Mac, I'm with you, sister. I'm with you, baby. Sunday Mac says, I don't think it's appropriate to call none of them bitches women anymore. They don't deserve the title. Paula said, I'm still trying to understand. Why did Annette go to get Larry to make the report When Annette had guardianship over our baby, I just said that shit. That part, Paula, is not adding up and is not making sense. But they think we crazy. Hey, Miss P, welcome. Levesque, welcome, my love. They think we crazy. The fuck? No, we ain't crazy. Sassy says, I don't think it's about protecting the name, but I'm sure they didn't want the world to know. And they definitely didn't want to lose that money. It's all about money with Annette. Oh, but listen, from the shit that, oh yeah, Sassy, you've been MIA, girl. But for the shit that Kenyetta done spilled out here, it's about protecting that name. It's about protecting that name. I promise you that. They don't want to expose grandma and grandpa. They don't want to expose those that trained them all. Patricia says, did she have guardianship? Or did Larry just drop her there? No, Annette took Larry to court. See, 5% came out here with his lies. I got the paperwork. 5% came out here with his lies. Because me and Chantel, we decided to just sign our rights over because we knew now, bitch, tell the truth and shame the damn devil. Annette saw those babies as an income. Annette knew that Larry and neither 5% had time for those children. 5%. Looking the way he was looking, he was a drug supplier. 5% was given to Lady by Annette. 5%. He ruined Larry. He got Larry where Larry is right now. Annette damaged Larry, and 5% damaged Larry. Hey, Cottrell, welcome. Anna Clark says, I'm glad I'm all the way in the UK, as I'd definitely be on charge. I know that's right. Wanda said somebody should have said something. They have stopped everyone. Everyone knew. They're all going, Wanda, I can't wait for the day. Sassy says, Harris is too common of a name. They didn't want their organization fucked with. Harris/Gamble. That's the nasty motherfuckers. Harris/Gamble. That's the name right there. And Annette is a Harris by marriage. She married a pedo with the last name Harris. Annette is a Gamble. So the name that they don't want tainted is Gamble. It ain't Harris. It's Gamble. Because it's a nasty bloodline. Very nasty. When I tell you a rotten root, it's rotten to the core. Oh yeah, Kenyetta, a whole screwdriver. Damn, Amani. Amani said, is that Larry? As in Ashy Larry? I'm over here crying. Go look at Larry on that thumbnail and come back and tell me what you think. Anna says, I'm that one that don't care. If all the family turn on me, I will stand 10 toes down by those babies' side all by myself. That's it and that's all, Anna. That's it and that's all. Paula says the Spirit always told me Kenyetta has the potential to be the next Annette. It was confirmed after hearing she allegedly abused Crystal's baby girl. See, they come out here and they tell on themselves. Kawana had a whole story to tell. She painted a picture so pretty. I'm this and I'm that. I'm that and I'm that. But she never told us about Crystal. She never told us about Crystal's baby. Kenyetta told her story. But then we have to realize the apple don't fall too far from the tree. Kawana says, I'm not going to disrespect my aunt Annette. Annetta, that's what she called her. I will not disrespect my auntie Annetta. She's the family's matriarch. What she should have said was, that's the bitch that trained them all. Hey, Lori, welcome. That's what she should have said. And when I said that family bloodline is tainted, it's tainted. She's Auntie Annetta, the matriarch. So if Auntie Annetta was raised doing the ungodly, the most nastiest and disgusting things to children, Kawana's mother did the same. Because Kawana's mother and Annette are two sisters. So everything that, see, Kawana is another one sitting there. And she knows way more than she's telling. She too was brought up in that household. She too was brought up in that household. And we have to remember, Annette goes by many last names. She's Annette Gamble. She's Annette Harris. She's Annette Bussey. Bussey is a married name. That's Charles' last name. Harris is another man's last name. Annette is a straight up Gamble. Tony, girl, I can't agree with you more. They're all grimy. They're all grimy. Tanya Robertson said that damn church of horror again. Tanya. Tristan says, MOCA, coming from a family of hidden secrets, I've seen from hands-on what the mental does from a dysfunctional family. When I say things, I speak from experience. Tristan, experience is always the best teacher. And when you speak your truth, rather it be you, me, or whomever, when you speak and live in your truth, your life is so much easier. You don't have heavy crosses to bear. But that goddamn family over there is weighed down with crosses. Weighed down. Chandra said the motherfuckers is all garbage. Chandra. Garbage. But Tristan, we pray for you, boo. You're stronger than you think. Stronger than you think. Wanda says they still got an answer to them 2 kids. Paula says, so here we got Larry out here committing crimes with Kawana, Vari, and now she done forced our baby into crime. Imagine what she has done with Roxy and the Dumb and Dumber. Paula, shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Because Paula, you're speaking facts. Roxy's another one. Roxy's playing a game on the internet. Roxy knows more than she's saying. She really, hey, Lachelle, welcome, sis. Roxy knows more than she's saying. She's being oblivious. She's pretending she don't know nothing. She's pretending she wasn't a part of nothing. But Roxy was in the mix too. Just as Sierra was there, Roxy was there. I don't give a shit how much her mama comes out here and tried to defend that. Keep saying a lie, don't give a damn who tells it. Sabrina says, Lord have mercy, Mocha. Your commentary is hilariously off the chain. Sabrina, the shit we're dealing with right here, I've cried so many nights. And Lord, he never knows I have. I have to make light of some of this shit. I have to find a safe space to laugh, to keep from crying. Because this is so heartbreaking. So heartbreaking. You guys don't mind, those of you that are hanging in the clouds. Hit the like button for your girl. Hit the like button. Ain't nothing wrong with you coming in and being a part of the chat either. Because either you want to be a part of the solution or you're hanging in the clouds being a problem. Thank you so much, Levesque. Levesque said like and share. Tanya Robinson says, we're human. They're not human like us normal people. They damn sure ain't. They ain't. Hey, Victoria, welcome. My girl, Beverly, hey, love. This is crazy, y'all. Paula said, sassy. The 4-year-old he was in jail for is not the only 4-year-old he is abused. Jarvis is a sick man. Michelle, I'm not sure if it was Jarvis who did, if it was Vari who did it or his mama. D, go say it. Hey, sister. Hey, Nubian Barbie, welcome. And the thing is, ain't no healing, ain't no, none of this shit with these people if we don't expose the rot. And Larry is rotten to the fucking core for what she's doing to her children. This is crazy. She out here moving like the queen of denial. But bitch, that Nile ain't ran through Detroit yet. Hey, Steffi Jean, welcome. Right, Chandra? Where is she? Chandra, they know. They know. Dr. JD, hey, baby, welcome. Happy Friday. Tony says the FBI needs to bring Larry in for questioning. And I guarantee she will tell everything and they will go and pick Annette funky ass up too. The daughter needs to get a new teeth. Something is wrong. Something is wrong because we want justice for NaZiyah. And I know that all of this is a process. It's all a process. But to leave them out here, doing all the shit that they're still doing. Because look at Shannon, big swole throat ass. That big asthmatic looking can't breathe, square head, flat back of the head bitch. She's all on YouTube, on TikTok, on Instagram with a fake ass page. Sharing videos of NaZiyah. pretending to be her niece. Shannon don't care about children. Hey, Indy, you're welcome. Hey, Nikisha, welcome. Welcome, boo. Welcome. So the thing is, Shannon is playing. And I've always said, Shannon ain't got the sense of a flea, but she's dangerous. She's dangerous. You could look at the way Shannon's eyes sit. Shannon is a dangerous one. Shannon can't be trusted. When Shannon made that post exposing how she really felt about NaZiyah, her sister Marquita should have took that post and held it close to her heart. Because if Shannon felt that way about NaZiyah, Marquita should have known Shannon didn't give a damn about her children either. Shannon is all about Shannon. Hey, Lady V, happy Friday, baby. Shannon don't care at this point. Shannon is throwing little children under the bus. Shannon don't mind grown people all over social media talking about Marquita's daughter sharing these images of NaZiyah. When Shannon know all along, it ain't Marquita's daughter that is sharing these images. It's definitely Shannon. And a lot of stuff about those images have me so confused. Right? Because some of those pictures don't look like the little 13-year-old NaZiyah that was doing the TikTok dances and the IG dances. Some of those pictures look like a little much more mature and a little grown-up NaZiyah. Hey, Wilma, welcome. So they know. It's a game they're playing, they know. Kiana says, he also said, he always wondered why they never checked Annette's house. He did say that. He did say that. The evangelist did say he was concerned as to why Annette's house was never checked. He said too much. And that's when they started attacking him to shut him the hell up. Miss TT said, let's not forget, NaZiyah was staying with Shannon and JB before Shannon moved back in with Annette. Yes, ma'am. And for so long. And for so long. Debbie says, ain't heard a mumbling word from Big Perm since. Not a word. Debbie, his ass on Facebook, giving sermons and still trying to clear his name. Say people attacked him. This is some sick shit. It's too much lying. Chandra, you're crazy. Chandra said, what you mean to tell me ain't no other niggas in Detroit? Chandra, girl. I asked the same thing. Paula says, Annette saw Jarvis' butts clear as day when she sashayed her ass across that room at that party. You understand? Shit. These people are sick. Debbie said Jarvis is a sick-minded individual. I cannot fathom a word that describes his fetish desires for his own children, toddlers and babies. How could you be sexually attracted to your own? He's sick. Oh, Tony said, Tony, I keep forgetting, girl. Tony, look, I'm going to write that shit down right now. But every time I mention his name, he's wink, wink. Daughter says, this family is full of hidden skeletons. Skeletons are coming alive and speaking hidden truth. You understand? These bitches got more than skeletons. Them hoes got scarecrows in their closet. Tristan says, baby, when they request them phone records from these people, that's when NaZiyah will get justice. See, they let them keep them phones for them to get comfortable and think they got away. Tristan, get out of my head. Tristan, they're allowing them to make all the calls they want to make. But yet these people are smart enough. People doing their job on the back end. Y'all making calls and I'm pulling phone records while y'all making calls. Shit. Anna Clark says she lied and lied and lied. I hope Annette gets done for preventing the cause of justice. Or is that not a charge in America? It's a charge. Perjury. Perjury. Tony says Mr. Tim's daughter needs to get a lawyer and have them to investigate what really happened to her father and find out who took her father out, because Larry will do anything for our high. I can't make no judgment call, but on, my heart goes out to her for what happened to her father. But I have one question, and if you all could give me a little clarity to this question when it comes to Mr. Tim. And when they made that video, it was a granddaughter speaking. And she said, this was not the first time that Larry did this to her grandpa. She's done him worse. But they didn't think it would come to this point. So if Mr. Tim was being bullied and abused by Larry all this time in the 2 years that she's been with him, why not save your papa from Larry? And Mr. Tim probably could still be here. But what gets me more than anything is when that daughter said, or maybe it was the granddaughter that spoke it. I'm not sure which one spoke it. But when they said Vari's reason and Vari's excuse for doing what he did, Vari said he did it because Mr. Tim had inappropriate behaviors or actions with NaZiyah. My question is this. NaZiyah had to have been in Lady's company. And Lady took money from Mr. Tim for Mr. Tim to be with NaZiyah. And 2 years later, you mean to tell me, well, Mr. Tim and no other man is going to lay down with Lady because Lady is Larry. So since Larry feels like Larry ain't got shit to offer a man, Larry was trading off NaZiyah. Larry was trading off NaZiyah because Lady was not living her life as a woman. Lady is Larry. That's how poor little NaZiyah got caught up with these old, tired, stank-ass men at these nasty motels and the crack houses and these old boarded-up apartments in Detroit. Larry, along with Annette, needs to be locked the fuck up. Paula says, I believe Larry's involved in this up to her bald ass mouth. It's not a laughing matter, but God damn it. Hey, April, welcome. Lady V, it makes me wonder too if that's why he's deceased now. Ain't no man wants to be with Larry. Larry harder than a man. So with Larry being in possession of NaZiyah, there you go. Tristan says, when they're ready, them texts, that's when they're ready and read them texts, that's when we go find out where she's at. They're going to get them texts and ping them phones, and baby justice will be served on a platter. Exactly, Paula. Annette didn't need Larry to make a report. Definitely didn't need him. They needed Larry. Larry didn't need them. Tristan said they came and got Larry when everything was done. Tristan, I don't believe they went and get Larry. They say Larry went to them. They say Larry went to them. The word on the street is NaZiyah was with Larry the night before. So why would Larry just all of a sudden pop up at Annette's home 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning if Larry had nothing to do with it? Shrell says Larry wasn't trying to get clean. He was looking for Curly and Mo to get high in a trap house. That part, Shrell. Paula says Annette didn't need Larry to make a report. They had to get their story together. That's what it is. That's exactly what it was. Debbie said Larry involved. That's why she can't shake that monkey off her back and chasing Scotty to deal with her guilt. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. For those of you that has just entered the chat and don't know who Larry is. Y'all missed the memo. Y'all didn't read that thumbnail. Lady is Larry. I know y'all saw her picture. Tristan says, Mocha, you sure right about that? Larry did not have authority over NaZiyah. Did not at all. At all. Hey, Sonia, welcome, boo. Kiana says she hiding for a reason. And it's sure not because of drugs. I've been saying that. Who the hell would be quiet like that? Who in the hell would be quiet like that? Paula says if you can pimp out your own child, you're capable of anything. That part. That part. Levesque says Larry got a few dollars and turn her head the other way. Levesque, I believe that. I believe that, Levesque. Somebody paid Larry for NaZiyah for the night. And they paid for NaZiyah and kept it moving with NaZiyah. Larry knows. Sassy said, Paula, now that I believe. But wasn't it Larry that told Annette to go report NaZiyah missing? Dang, so much I can't. Well, Sassy, that story there about it being Larry that told Annette to go report her, that came from Jarnell. But Sassy, in your absence, since you've been gone, sister, all them bitches are questionable. Their reputation on YouTube is shot straight to hell. They all lie. Anna says, I think Larry turned his head the other way, just like that family did. Oh, yeah. BJ with the shit said, oh, yeah. I know some Larrys. And when drugs is involved, they will sell their kids, food, anything that makes money. Yes. Yes. Eve Jean said, I always said if NaZiyah is gone, Larry is probably responsible for construction or whatever they put her in. Eve, hang on to that thought. Because I believe Larry, along with the rest of that no good ass family, especially Annette and Shannon, I believe Larry plays an important part in this. And we're not going to exclude little Vari. We will not. He's the gangster. He's a thug in training. Y'all remember he came out here with his chest all poked out? Then fitting in his grandma. Larry is in this shit knee deep. Annette is, and Shannon too. Son says, I heard Vari say on another CC's panel that he carries pow for protection. Son, I heard it too. But son, my thing is this. If he carries it for protection, right? Vari said he walked up on Jarvis Butts in a car with NaZiyah in Monster Granny driveway. He knew what time of day it was. He knew why NaZiyah was in that car with Jarvis. Okay, so why you didn't show your sister that you loved her just that much and you was willing to protect her from the monster? Why you didn't pull out your pow then? Because I don't give a shit what nobody say. Vari knew what time of day it was. If Vari was that unhappy and that uncomfortable with the lifestyle that, or with the family dynamics in Annette's home when he kept running away, if he was that uncomfortable and he felt he was in danger and he felt he was being mistreated and all of that, when Vari ran away, why he didn't take his little sister with him? I don't give a damn if he was 17, 16 years old. We both would have slept in a ditch and covered our ass with the grass if you wanted to protect your sister. Vari knew what time of day it was. Hey, Leisure Lady, welcome, sis. I came with you today, said it keeps getting sadder and sadder. This whole thing breaks my heart. I could imagine, because this is a sad situation. Very sad. Debbie says $7,000 is the magic number Big Perm kept repeating. The 7K was split. Larry was quiet because her cut went up in smoke. Now she taking it back to the street. Girl, shut your mouth and keep talking, Debbie. Y'all think Big Perm just call those numbers out to be calling them out? Y'all think that story that came out saying Larry owed money to drug dealers? Drug dealers went knocking on Annette's door. Drug dealers said if Larry didn't give them their drugs, they was going to touch the next best thing that was close to Larry, and that was NaZiyah. Then Big Perm had to threw a wrench in that story. Big Perm said they were searching for Larry way in Ohio. The drug dealers were. They wanted to know where Larry was. Big Perm went on to say that the drug dealers gave him $7,000. So now it's beginning to make sense. Them drug dealers ain't gave Big Perm $7,000 nothing. And he's sitting his ass living in a Section 8 apartment with blinds and shit falling off the window. That was the pay for NaZiyah. That was the pay for NaZiyah. Annette got a cut and Larry got a cut. Because why would Larry be to Annette that time of morning? We got to make it make sense. Listen to comprehend. Miss P wants to know, did Larry get arrested for unaliving that man? Miss P, baby, I don't know. I don't know. BJ with the shit says, oh, lying Larry. So is that why Madam Nettie said she don't deal with the daughter? Huh, make it make sense. Eve Jean says, did they allow Larry to come around just to help hide NaZiyah's body since she's so good at construction? I don't think she's hitting. I don't think she's hitting. I think those $7,000 that Big Perm kept talking about got something to do with NaZiyah's disappearance. We got to understand, in a situation like this, follow the money. Follow the money. And whomever put up them $7,000, you could damn sure bet they're not from Detroit. You could best bet that they're not from Michigan. You could best bet. You could best bet when those $7,000 was given. You could best bet when those $7,000 was given. NaZiyah had then crossed the state line. NaZiyah ain't in Annette's backyard. NaZiyah ain't in Annette's walls. Them $7,000 meant something. Those $7,000 didn't just come up being mentioned to be mentioned. Paula says Annette going to end up getting on the stand and turning into Wesley Snipes in New Jack City and turn on everyone and make a deal with the state. Annette can't make a deal with no fucking body. She might try. She gonna give it up. She gonna tell on everybody, Paula, I believe that. But at the end of the day, regardless of who she turned on, at the end of the day, Annette was still responsible for that baby. She was the guardian. That baby had no business being away from Annette. Levesque said, Mocha, I'm behind 2 days. Vari and Larry ladies feel child Levesque is a lot. It's a child. They say that Vari and Larry done unalive a little man. So they're running through Detroit being Bonnie and Clyde. BJ said, yeah, I thought about that. When Larry was the one to tell Madam Nettie to report a missing. Yep, after that trick went wrong, I'm just saying allegedly, BJ, we on the same page. Debbie says Annette was disassociating herself by downplaying everybody but Shannon. And she was. Eve Jean say, that man died from heart failure, from all the drug use. That's it and that's all. Eve said she ain't buying this story. But they say he was unalive by a screwdriver, Eve. Eve laughing. Eve says a whole gamble to be a nasty ass Harris. Eve, you understand? Patricia Perry said Barry has been groomed for devious deeds. Oh, yes, ma'am. Oh, yes, ma'am. Hey, Lori, welcome to the chat, my love. I can't with you today. Say, I'm sorry for asking is V arrested. No, don't be. Don't be. That's what we're here for, my love. What you don't know, I may know. And what I don't know, you may know. We're here to talk about it. Sassy says, I meant lady don't get a pass. But I don't know if Annette forced her to give her custody. She ain't forced her. Sassy. From what was explained in your absence, Annette did not force Larry to give her custody of those children. Those children could have been awarded the state, go to Annette, and Kawana and Janelle said they asked for them. But then the story came out. The story came out that Annette, old nasty ass, was left to raise her little sister after her nasty ass parents died. Kawana had the sister's baby, and the same training and the same shit that Annette was doing in her home with her own children. The word on the street is Kawana did the same thing to Annette's sister's child. And Larry knew about it. So Larry opted not to let her children go to Kawana. That's like, okay, let me weigh this out. Either way, I'm fucked. I sent them there to go get touched and played with. I sent them here. So that's what happened. That's what happened. Anna said she said her sister Crystal touched the kids. I think she was trying to deflect it off herself. It's in the blood. Kenyetta Marie says Kenya thought she was the matriarch. She didn't expect Kawana to tell her secrets. Lebec said they're tainted all the way back to Annette's mother. Lebec, I believe that. I believe that this shit goes deep. My girl Platt said there's really nothing to investigate about this family. They tell on themselves every time they talk Platt. They give it up. They give it up. BJ said, whomever allowed the fostering of these kids needs to be charged too. BJ, I said that. Take CPS and throw them away. They're the problem. They're the problem. Because I believe somebody in the CPS system was working behind the tables with Annette. I believe that. Keep getting children. Keep getting children. Something wrong with that picture. Eve's Jean said, so that's how that heifer got certified as a foster parent. She mixing all those names attached to the same social but different background info. Eve's Jean, bingo. Bingo. If she ain't used all them different damn names to get those children, that bitch used somebody else's name. Dead people name. Anna says, and living in your truth can protect other children going through shit. They don't have to. Exactly. Well, Levesque, we know Roxy trying to get paid. Roxy trying to get paid doing the shit she doing. Tony says, FBI needs to make Kim Worthless sit her funky ass down. and get down to business and find out what happened to NaZiyah Harris and Mr. Tim. That lady don't give a shit. Tony, that lady don't give a damn about nothing. Kenyetta said Roxy just trying to get paid off the algorithm of Facebook and TikTok. She need to sit the fuck down for real. BJ said, so this means we or somebody got to find out how many still here after Madam Nettie fostered them, or are they still here since she just let them run away and keep their funds? BJ, that's my mission. That's my mission. To find the children that was in Annette's possession, those that's possibly been listed by Annette as a runaway. Either she reported them as a runaway or didn't report them leaving at all and kept the funds coming in. Eve says, I think when this trial is over, Kim Worth is going to be up next for investigation and exposure. I can't wait. I can't wait. Net Baby says, I don't get how the foster care agency didn't do checkup on these babies. Says she was always getting kids from foster care. To me, they failed the babies too. Let me say something in regards to that. From what I know, Shannon used to work at this facility, right? With children with disabilities. Shannon abused those children along with some people that work along with her. Tried to hush him up. That shit eventually came to the light. One of the residents from there, after they closed the center down because of the abuse of those children, and lawsuits were filed and charges were filed. That child came up, she's 20-something now, and she's speaking her truth. Shannon is a nasty bitch. Shannon is even touching the disabled. But one thing that we learned, CPS were finding children to drop off on Annette. She wasn't giving Annette babies. She wasn't giving Annette no child. Whoever her caseworker was, they was finding the right children at the right age. Annette was getting them between the ages of 11 and 12 to go to work. Anna says it's 11 a.m. in the UK, and this case has got me up crying most nights. They're not like us at all. It's sick, Anna. They're sick. They're sick. Nubian says, I've been invested, but I had to take a break. Them folks pure evil, and baby girl family, I had to pray. Nubian, I'm going to say this to any and everybody. This case is heartbreaking. This case weighs heavy on your heart. And to protect your mental and to protect your peace and to keep your sanity, you have to take a break. You have to take a break. There's no way, at least I can only speak for me. There's no way I could come out here every day and talk about this. This is disheartening. This is disheartening. BJ said, I'm going to keep saying this. I don't trust Roxy. Roxy, something she hiding too. Oh, of course. Of course. Victoria says, the fact that the prior victims were sent in the room to him in the transcripts, the poor girl that testified, which means there's a pattern, which we knew, as far as sending those kids to those shops. Victoria Shannon was a part of the play. They all knew. Everybody knew. Anna said she don't know that there's a river in Egypt. She's going to soon find out. This is sad on all levels. And what makes it even more sad is to find out in the end of all of this shit that Larry played a part. Tanya says, Mocha, when I know what I know, I'm having a conversation with some people tomorrow about this. Send me your email address, Tanya. Look, it's floating across the screen, boo. Mocha5854 at Yahoo. Sassy says, what bothers me the most is the children and extended family that was affected, traumatized from this curse. I can't even imagine what they went through. But Sassy, the children and the extended family, that extended family, they were traumatized by their own people in their own households. This shit goes deeper than we believe. Of course, Annette played a part. But with that extended family, their mother played a part too. Their mother played a part. Victoria says all Annette cared about was those cheap fake ponytails and tacky lipstick and jacket. Annette thought she was a real madam. She really thought she was a madam. Lady B says, I'm curious what the neighbors have to say about the Harris family. Did they see or hear anything? It's always been a question. But let me tell you, from what I gather, the neighbors don't want no part of it. Because according to Janelle and Kawana, a neighbor who was such a reliable source, so they thought. They said they had a neighbor that they knew that was watching Annette's home for them to make sure the children were there, to make sure this, that, and the other. But for some strange reason, the neighbor kept feeding them false information. The neighbor kept feeding Janelle and Kawana false information while protecting what was going on at Annette's home. Tar says, Mocha, Annette is the ringleader in this. All, and has been for many, many years, is my opinion, Taj. And baby, I believe you. I believe you. Annette is sick. She is sick and something needs to be done with her. Tanya says, I'm so sick of them all. It hurts my heart. I have a fire that's burning hard. We're going to get justice for this baby. Tanya, I'm with you. I'm on the bandwagon with you, baby. Hey, Kenyetta, welcome, baby. Hey, Mo J, welcome to the chat, my love. Tony says, nah, Mocha. Shannon Big Back Ass is playing games, sending out friend requests to me and others and putting pictures of NaZiyah out because we said they don't mention NaZiyah Harris, period. That baby had sense. That Shannon girl, that Shannon don't give a shit. Nakisha says they need to check that backyard. Sassy says, I don't believe anything that those twins or Annette put out about NaZiyah. The dates, the clothes, the school, the phone, all of it is made up. Just liars. Everything that any of them have ever said, they're lying. Debbie said, Smoke, I noticed that too. I was like, NaZiyah looks 3 to 5 years older. Debbie, I thought my eyes was playing tricks on me. I really did. She looked like a little, those pictures look like a little mature NaZiyah. Nicole says, I want to know why Dre only painted the basement stairs, and the hallway leading to the basement. Why has no one picked up on that? Well, my opinion on that, Nicole, is Dre said he only painted the basement. That basement is where NaZiyah was living. She had other people go in there and paint other rooms as well. So that basement could signify something. It could. And I did present a question to Janelle and Kawana and asked, did Annette's home get searched? They claim it was. But we could only take what has been told to us with a grain of salt. But that's a good question. Right, Wilma, they playing too many games. BJ says, I can't get over the picture NaZiyah took at the shop in the restroom, which leads me to believe younger pictures of her are being shared. She much lighter, but the shop picked different complexion. Let me tell you, it's older pictures that's floating, more mature pictures that's floating out here about NaZiyah. Hey, Dorothy, welcome to the chat, my love. I Can't With You Today has a question. Why do you ladies think NaZiyah looks 5 years older? Stress. Stress. NaZiyah is carrying the weight of the world on her shoulders. NaZiyah is living a life that, at my old, right, tender ass age, I could never. She's a warrior. Because some of us would have folded long time ago. She took that abuse. And I pray to God that baby is still here to tell a story and to convict all the monsters. Nicole says, I want to know why before Annette moved from that old house, was Dre asked to paint only 30% of the house? The basement stairs and the hallway? Why? Okay, I answer that the best I knew how. Deborah says, you know, they say it's a good twin and a bad one, Deborah or Deborah. In that case, ain't none of them bitches good. I don't trust Marquita as far as I could see her. At all. Because everything Shannon knows, Marquita knows. She knows. Marquita don't have clean hands either. Everybody had something to do with it. Tristan says because they know they're going to get new phones by the time trial starts. They're slow. They're slow. BJ want to know who the daughter was calling a bitch. BJ, I was waiting for her to come back and respond to that. Because somebody in them comments did ask her who was she referring to as a bitch. Because at first I thought she was talking about NaZiyah. Terrific, my sister. Hey, boo. Man, terrific. You better be enjoying the shit out of that trip. Hey, Tosh, welcome, boo. Lady V said the question is, how narrow is the investigative scope? Are they strictly focused on Jarvis or Annette household and Jarvis women? Lady V, that's what bothers me more than anything. That's what bothers me more than anything, Lady V, because When Kim Worthy came out, Kim Worthy specifically said, this investigation is over. We got our suspect. There may be, she came back a second time and she said, there may be more arrests in the future. But for now, we have our suspect. Come on. That was piss poor to begin with. That was piss poor. And it seems that their only focus is Jarvis, his lifestyle, and the people that he knew. The women, rather, that possibly had children. No, this shit is bigger than Jarvis. This shit is bigger than Annette nasty ass household. This shit is bigger than they could ever imagine. And while they're looking, they need to start with Kim Worthy because it starts there too. Hey, Eno, welcome, boo. Anna says she needs to be under the jail already. Or maybe they're waiting on her lying ass to keep lying. That makes more sense. I think that's what they're waiting on. Paula crazy. Paula says, so Larry likes men when she needs a fix. Paula, Larry is a nigga. Larry is a whole dude. India, yeah, girl. Mama and daughter. Michonne B said, Nicole, Drake claimed that he planted all the high traffic areas of the kids' dirty hands. That's what he said. Hey, Virgo White, welcome, boo. Tanya says, Mocha, I heard that. What happened to a real ride or die? Vari lied. They have been tricking people for years. Yes, Lord. Oh, shit, Deborah said them heifers are on the run. Child. This is a lie. Wilma says, keep hitting that like button after 200. Give Mocha her flowers. Wilma, thank you, boo. Look at my friend Clan. Hey, boo. Son says, when they find out of a proof of essay, when did they find out of proof of essay trafficking? Son, they're not saying nothing. Son, they're not saying nothing. YouTube investigators are, and I'm one of them. Paula said, I've always said that lady gave our baby that phone so she could get a hold of her for sexual activity. Nothing more, nothing less. Paula, I said that too. You ain't got shit else for your child. But you could go to the corner store and get her one of them government phones. For what? Because Annette said on that saying that NaZiyah didn't have no communications with her mama. Then she said, oh, but her mom did give her a phone. Then Shannon says, they asked Shannon, how was NaZiyah's relationship with her mom? Shannon says she didn't like it. She would talk about her mama with her all the time. Make this shit make sense. All these lies. Kippy, hey, baby. Hey, Carol Cotton, welcome, baby. Nubian said, oh, bald head trick. Debbie said the plot thickens. Larry did it and setting up Vari to take the rap. Debbie, you know, that's sad to do that to your own children. That's sad. Sassy says if I see or hear it on the news, then maybe I will believe it. But once I heard that Roxy gave Tim's family that info about Lady and Vari, yeah, I'll wait for real facts. Wait a minute. Wait one damn minute. Sassy. So you're telling me, wait a damn minute. Sassy, so you're telling me that Tim's daughter got the news of him being unalive from Roxy? Hey, Erica, welcome, sis. Well, I'll be goddamn. This is too much. Roxy. And I don't want to hear shit more about Tommy giving Roxy all the fucking information. No. Roxy too close. Roxy is too involved in this shit. So, well, I'll be goddamn. Who, child? Roxy ain't shit. She ain't shit. Tristan says, Mocha, I was like, why would you wait 2 years to get on Larry's ass? Behind my daddy or uncle, I'm going to kick these shoes off so fast. And they said he was going with Larry to trick off NaZiyah. That's what gets me. Paula says, imagine having a mother that only wants you around when she needs you to do something illegal for her habit. That makes me so sad for those children. She used Jarvis. She used Vari to rob people to support her habit. And she used poor NaZiyah to give up her body to old, nasty, worthless, useless men to support her habit. Dr. JD so silly. Dr. JD say, well, if she's Larry, who is Mo and Curly? Dr. JD, my girl Sabrina had done said that Mo and Curly was Shannon and Marquita. Right, Carla. It's sad. It's sad. There are a lot of females like Larry. And the sad part about it is, these children didn't stand a chance. These children didn't deserve the hand that was dealt to them. But them bitches go pay. All of them. Charlotte's Web says, I believe Marquita told them to report NaZiyah. Hey, Nellie C., welcome. Nellie says, shit, it seems like there's more twists and turns to this story. Every day. Every day. Tony says, Annette lied. Said she don't fool with Kenyetta. But why did you go find her to go to the DPD? And whose name was registered for the room when NaZiyah and her cousin was in that hotel? That was Larry's room. It was Larry's room when NaZiyah and the little cousin was in the motel. And it was Larry's room when NaZiyah was in the motel with Eric Gamble. It was Larry knows. Larry knows I don't give a damn. I came with you today. Ask the question, are the police just watching the show? Or are they going to arrest Annette and Shannon? I can't. Look, I'm here right along with you. We watching this shit unfold together. And all we're doing is trying to make sense of this shit. Top flight, hey, sister. My girl, Sean B, says, y'all, hit the like button for your girl. Make sure your time with us is worth it. Share MOCA Unfiltered out. Let them know where it's real, where everyone is respected and all opinions matter. Thank you, sister. Anna says that part, MOCA. Vari, her brother, he should have done something if he really wanted to help his sister. That's what I said. He should have took her with him. Levesque says, wow. Vari role in this is coming out more and more. I knew he had to know more than what he said. He protected his grandma before he protected his sister. Levesque, he sure the fuck did. What did I tell y'all? Told y'all. When Vari gave that interview, not the first one, not the second one, did Vari change? Vari was trying to get his story straight. Vari was sitting there nervous like a motherfucker. And all Vari did was played with his hands the whole time. The whole time. Vari body language showed he had something to do with something. Whether he physically took a part in it, or he heard something. But Vari knows a lot. Sassy says, Annette clipped all of their wings. They all have to literally learn to live a so-called normal life. Crazy, evil, decent, fight and flight is all they know. Which is sad. Which is sad. Paula says Vari and Roxy are the same person. They're only concerned about the money that comes along with NaZiyah's story. Paula, that's it in that song. That's it in that song. BJ crazy as shit. BJ says Vari was finessing Big Perm on the down low for some coins. Someone in that house groomed Vari. BJ, that was the most disgusting thing I'd ever seen. Of course, Vari was groomed. And that's the sad part about it. Now, as I look at everything that we've learned thus far about what's transpired in Annette's home, Vari out here doing the unthinkable. Poor NaZiyah is not here to tell a story. Everybody's touching on everybody. Is it possible? Is it possible that Vari didn't give two shits about NaZiyah because they trained him to touch her too? Those children in that home being with one another, that's some nasty work. Tar says, yeah. For Annette to say it's the preliminary that she don't deal with Lady, but Lady was with NaZiyah the day before she went missing, Annette is the ringleader. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Nikki, thank you, boo. Thank you, Nikisha. Clint says, wait, when was the man unalive? Clint, that just happened. Tony says, MOCA, I've seen a lot of ninjas that carry pew-pews, but won't use it. He was scared. I would have just got JB ass out about my babies. Vari need to sit his scary ass down somewhere. Scary. Scary. Right, Lady V? We got the report on June 3rd, but nobody found any reports on it. Right now, all it is what we're getting on social media about Mr. Tim. And the daughter said People were encouraging the daughter to go live to tell what happened. And she says she wanted Mark D to tell the story. And then she also said she wanted an opportunity to talk to Lady or to Larry and Bari so they could give her a clearer understanding. And she said that Larry had been gone with Mr. Tim for over 2 years. And Mark D, the only thing Mark D said, he said, well, all I can say is it's true. He said, it's true. He said, and if you know, you know. And that's all Mark D said about that. Exactly, Tanya. Yep. Follow the money. This goes back to the highest bidder comment. That exactly. Nicole says, Raina Fire said, Annette said, give me the money. Annette said, give me the baby. What? I haven't watched Raina Fire lately. I'm gonna have to go back to her videos. Nicole says, I bet that baby is in the basement. I don't think so. But I value your opinion. I respect your opinion. Money was involved here. Money was involved. I don't believe they unalived her. Money was involved. Lady V said, Mocha, could the 7K been given to tell where Larry was in Detroit? That's what he said. That was, Lady V, you're absolutely right. That's what Big Perm said. The people wanted to know the whereabouts of Lady. That's exactly what he said. Hey, Mariah. Carla, I don't want to believe that she's scattered nowhere, girl. Nicole said that's why Dre only painted the basement. Basement stairs in the hallway to erase all DNA. DNA don't erase like that. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I can't with you today. Say, why is Jarvis taking a rap? He doesn't seem like the gallant type. Jarvis got to sit his ass there to Kim Worthy to decide what she want to do with him. See, Kim Worthy is she's doing everything in her power to make this charge here for Ziyah stick on Jarvis. It's personal for Kim Worthy. And when I say it's personal for Kim Worthy, it's personal because she didn't let him slip through the cracks too many times because she dropped the ball on Jarvis. And when she dropped the ball on Jarvis, Jarvis came back every time and made her look like shit. So now she got to make him pay. It ain't for the crimes he done. It's for making her look stupid. Sabrina said Annette protects Shannon because she's the one. She's the one who is nasty enough to take her place once she's gone. Oh yeah, Shannon do some nasty shit. Shannon is, oh yeah. But at the end of the day, y'all, Larry's all about a dollar. Charlotte's Web said, I believe Sierra did that and not Kawana. That's why she beat her up in the hair. So girl, shut your mouth. So wait, Charlotte. So wait, Sierra and Kawana had a fight? Child. These people are sick. Deborah said that's when Frank comes in the picture. $7,000. You got to think on this shit here. Who got that kind of money? Tony said, Vardy better sit his ass down before Larry get his ass hurt out there in them streets. One of them grown men will run through the walls with his narrow ass. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. He go get it. Auntie Mo said she found Crystal. Auntie Mo. Girl. Hey, Lady JJ. Lady JJ said, I believe the screwdriver was a previous incident. Per video, he was beaten to death. I know you hit that like button, sister. Love you, girl. It's so many stories about poor Mr. Tim. So the screwdriver was the first time. See, I told y'all it was more than one incident with Mr. Tim. So the screwdriver was the first incident. Lord. Now they done beat Tim up, stole all Tim's stuff. No, lady, no. Okay. So Sassy knows that story, but Sassy's there. Sassy said, right. The screwdriver was a while back. Also, oh yeah, that was after his woman passed. Wow. So, hold up. So, Sassy, being that you're saying that, and can't nobody find no reports or records that this shit has actually happened. Sassy, is this a possibility that this is old ass news? Wow. BJ said, Mocha bingo. If Shannon worked in a facility like that, she can get her mom a referral to adopt them if they were awarded to the state. I worked in a youth home and past employees foster kids from there. There we go, BJ. That's it and that's all. Levesque, Kenyetta, hey, boo. Kenyetta, thank you for becoming a Nola Belle, my love. Debbie said it proves it was a ring. The authorities are working with Annette. Main reason she's confident she won't be held accountable. Too many to take the fall because it hit the bottom where Annette's position is. Baby, social workers be a part of the process. You can't trust them. Kenya Doll said, I love all the babies. I mean no harm on anyone's platform. I just show up to support the cause. Kenya Doll, we love you, boo. We love you. Yes, Dr. J, you got to protect your mental with this shit. Hey, Mo J said, hi, Mocha. Monster did report that baby was missing or gone. Wait. She reported that baby was missing or gone because once the child in the foster system is out of the home overnight, the payments will stop until the child returns. Wow. Oh, well, child, she ain't getting no money. She's sick right now then. They knew. She ain't getting no damn checks then. Charlotte said, Mocha, remember when NaZiyah told Jarvis that people watch the house? Why? Because those neighbors knew some funk ass shit was going on. Exactly. And she said it. People watching. People watching. Wanda said, yep, she going down. Her and Shannon. For them two kids. And that Roxy is the distraction because nothing makes sense. Where are they? I was saying that the whole time, right? That's it and that's all, Moj. I've been saying that. There's no way a report is made and closed without a full investigation, all within a couple of days. This shit don't make sense. Kippy said just lock them up and throw them under the jail. Annette and Shannon. Moj said the basement could have been where the Gamble and baby was in that video. Moj, that was a motel room. If you go back and replay that video again, that's motel. Look at the air conditioner on the wall. On that, sitting on that, that's a motel. Lady V said Annette could be charged with false reporting if she knew NaZiyah didn't run away. Exactly. Exactly. There are so many charges they could give Annette. So many. Charlotte Webb said, Mocha, you know what I want to know? Why Roxy don't have her children? Girl, I touched on that a while back. That's a good damn question. How you advocate for somebody else's children and you ain't got yours? What's her story? She running around Detroit finding clean ankle monitors to stay relevant. Landrea, hey, my sister. Welcome, 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 mama. She running her ass around here, advocating for children, and ain't even got her own children. Now explain to YouTube, and I've been saying that to her for the longest. Tell YouTube why you ain't got your children. Exactly, Dr. J. Them older pictures that's coming out of NaZiyah looking old and tired. That's that lifestyle that got her looking 5 years older. Exactly. That baby tired. Wanda says DPD and the family close to them. Her mother was powerful. Trust me, Annette's mother was. Wanda. Girl, talk about it. Wanda talking like she know them goddamn people. She said DPD and the family is close. Annette mama was that's why Annette got the mentality that she got. That's why Annette feels like she can't be touched. So her mama was a real, for real madam. She was the queen pin. She had the mayor and other politicians laying up in her house. She was tricking everybody. Well, I'll be goddamn. Oh, yes, Lady V, she has two that she don't have custody of. But she's out here doing the most. That's crazy. Tristan said that basement could represent kidnapping and trafficking. Think how many kids been in and out. And Jarvis' brother in that interview, and something about harming NaZiyah at Annette's house. That interview that Jarvis's so-say brother did, I don't believe that interview. Because he repeated everything that he heard every podcaster say, and he put it together. I mean, nothing was legit. If he can't, why come to YouTube with all of that information? If you knew all of that to be certain, and if you knew all of that to be factual, why you didn't go to the authorities with it? That was the only thing I said about that. Sassy with me, Sassy said, Kim Worth ain't worth a fuck. Tar says, I think they were afraid she'd run away and tell how complicit they all were in the bullshit. So they felt like they had to do her something. I could believe that. And she had the pregnancy to prove it. That's right. Amine, stop laughing at me. Amine says, I'm cutting the fuck up how you said Larry is a nigga. Mo J said it's sad because the whole community may have some sort of trauma, especially that some had people in the monsters area. Yes, yes, yes. Hey, TJ. TJ said it's the third DNA that was found on one of the clothing Shannon's. They said it was Shannon's, TJ. But now, TJ, I have more questions. Is it really the third DNA? Is it really Shannon's? It's a lot. It's a lot. Wanda says she's not there. Underground. Tanya said he dropped the ball. Kim is making Jarvis the fall guy. However, all of them motherfuckers going down, and they should. Tristan says, I believe Jarvis' brother's confession holds weight. He said Shannon did something to NaZiyah in the basement. That's why Dre painted the basement and hallway. Just think how many other kids were there. This shit is mind-boggling. It's hurtful. And to even visualize it takes a lot out of you. Lebec said, I don't see where the feds have took over this case, Mocha. Lebec, shut your mouth and keep talking. Because Lebec, that's where I'm at. Ain't no feds tied up into this shit. Lebec said, I don't see where the feds have took over this case, Mocha. It appears it's still within the state unless they're not revealing yet. Lebec, the way shit moving? Because if the feds were here, they would have shut all that shit down. All that bullshit Shannon is doing on social media. That shit would have been shut down. All of that unnecessary spreading false information, that shit would have been shut down. All them hoes would have had gag orders. I don't believe the feds here either. I believe this shit is being taken care of by the state. Hey, Sister Gigi. Hey, Nisha. TJ said there's already so much proof of trafficking with that family. And Jarvis, when are they going to find that phone? They need to investigate who has the car he hid it in. It's a lot, y'all. It is a hell of a lot. And then for that family to come out of here with the lies and the distraction, that don't make it no better. Mo J says, do anyone remember Roxy's mom saying Roxy moved the clothes before the search started? I was in that live, Mo J. But yet she continues to come here and lie. Dr. JD said the high traffic areas that was painted was the basement where NaZiyah was forced to babysit Shanna's children. It's a lot. Lady V says, all I know, if NaZiyah had a phone, she could be tracked everywhere she went. So how did the phone get back in the house if NaZiyah had it when she was with Jarvis at the shop in Ypsilanti? Let's talk about it, Lady V. Let's talk about that phone. NaZiyah had the phone when she went to Ypsilanti with Jarvis. The question remains, how did that family end up with the phone if Jarvis is supposedly the last person NaZiyah was known to be with? But then, Lady V, that phone that NaZiyah had Follow me with this one. That phone that NaZiyah had when she was with Jarvis, that phone was pinged by the investigators at the motel with Larry. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. And that's why I say, oh yes, it may be a fact that she went to Ypsilanti with them. NaZiyah did come back from Ypsilanti. And she went to the motel. That's what I believe. She went meet her mama. Stayed with her mama for, I don't know. I don't know. But I do know that phone pinged with Lady. I do believe Jarvis Butts brought NaZiyah back home that night. I do believe, hey, Smooth Carter, welcome. I've been watching from the bushes, but I applaud all your hard work for this case. Justice for NaZiyah. Thank you, my love. Welcome to the chat. Jarvis brought that baby home that night, y'all. I don't give a shit because it's all makes sense when you pay attention to it. And I believe let me tell y'all how I believe Larry ended up with that phone. Shannon kept calling Jarvis that night saying Tootle wasn't home. Jarvis bought NaZiyah back. It was pretty late, but he bought her back. And this is only my opinion. And I believe that when Jarvis bought her back, Shannon was already mad. Shannon was already upset for every little bit of thing she thought she could be upset for. Annette knew what time it was. Shannon in her rage. I believe when Jarvis brought NaZiyah back that night, at Annette's instructions, Shannon beat the fuck out of NaZiyah. They beat NaZiyah to a pulp. That's what I believe. They panicked. And Marquita was there when it went down. They panicked. They didn't think what they did to NaZiyah went as far as it went. Clutching my herringbone. Hey, sis. I believe they beat NaZiyah to a pulp. They thought NaZiyah was unalived. They called Jarvis Butts to clean it up. Jarvis Butts took NaZiyah. He knew she was unalived at that point. He took NaZiyah to one of his women's house. You know, the blue car, the one that he wrecked all up. Took that baby there. Told her to clean NaZiyah up. Jarvis rode all night, all fucked up in the head. He couldn't believe what he had made himself a part of. Larry gets in the picture because Jarvis contacts Larry. Jarvis contacts Larry. From there, there's no more NaZiyah. And I believe Jarvis made calls to move her. Ain't no nonsense. I believe Jarvis made phone calls to move her to a safe place. I do believe that. And I do believe that the safe place that he made calls to move her to, Larry knows all about it. Larry made money off of it. That's why Shannon is doing all the dumb shit she's doing on social media right now. Shannon is running in a frenzy. I don't believe the stories I'm hearing about her being dismembered and her body parts is all over Detroit. I don't believe that shit. They want us to believe the lies that they tell. If they lied on the stand, what makes us anybody different where they're not going to sit on this platform and lie to us? I'm going to hold what I believe in my heart and leave it at that. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Evelyn, welcome. There's no way NaZiyah went out the way that she went out. Let me tell you something. The one thing I know about Jarvis Butts, he's nasty as hell. He's nasty. Jarvis Butts. Jarvis Butts like pussy. Jarvis Butts ain't no killer. NaZiyah was the right tender age because Jarvis really thought he was a pimp. NaZiyah was the right age for Jarvis to mold her to be everything that he wanted her to be. NaZiyah was going to work for Jarvis. Jarvis wasn't unalive in that. Jarvis had no more interest in Shannon. None. And she knew it. And she could not stand that her man, the father of her children, chose her niece over her. The rage in her got the best of her. That's it and that's all. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. And I'm sharing with you guys my opinion. I may be wrong, but this is what my heart tells me. This is what my gut tells me. And I believe Kim Worthy knows it too. And they're getting ready to stage a charge on Jarvis. But damn, Sassy said, yep, Mocha, the word on the street here in Detroit is saying Roxy contacted the daughter, and then Beetlejuice was notified. No one of his big ass eyes got on his platform and said, if you know, you know. Shit. Deidre said all them bullfrogs go suffer. They rather keep telling lie after lie and show love for this baby and tell her where she's at. You hoes will reap all that you've sown. Kenyetta, you something crazy. Safe space took you out, huh? Yep, Anna. Roxy wife is a whole police. His name is Tommy. This is a nasty and disgusting family. Debbie says, when Mardis did, that's what he said, Debbie. He said when he hit Roxy up to tell her, she already knew about it. He sure did. Oh, okay, Tanya. Girl, I talked so much, I forgot. I didn't even see you were leaving. Have a blessed weekend, my love. One love, this is some wicked shit, sis. Moj said, they said there's New York City connections to Jarvis. There has not been a thing out here about the baby. She may be out here. Moj. He got connections in New York City. He has connections in Atlanta. He has connections in Houston. He has connections in Alabama. He has connections in Florida. He got connections. And them connections ain't his connections. That's the trafficking ring. It's the trafficking ring. Tony said that's why Larry Ass needs to be locked the hell up ASAP. Exactly. Let me catch these comments. Tar says, oh my God, y'all. Y'all, Nola Belles is so cute. I live 20 minutes from Nola. Well, hey, cousin around the corner. Erica said CPS in foster care homes is just an undercover trafficking ring. It's sad and sick, and all of them should be charged. The family was full of pedophiles before Jarvis even came along. Erica, thank you for saying that. Thank you for saying that, Erica, because I said that. Jarvis was welcome into that family. Jarvis was comfortable doing what he did. But Jarvis' ass was so slow, literally slow. He had no idea that he got caught in the lion's den. He's dealing with the family that's just as nasty as him. That whole deep, dark, unhealed issues bigger than his. So he fell in a trap, and he's paying a hell of a price for it. Wanda, my girl, Wanda says NaZiyah is going to walk in that courtroom because she's alive, and she's going to tell a story. I ain't thinking this shit alone. All right, Wanda. Wanda, I believe that too, boo. I believe that too. Lord. BJ say, y'all 100 bushwatchers, hit that like button. It won't tell your identity. I'm just saying, BJ, they stained you like a motherfucker, BJ. Jewel said it's human trafficking. Jewel, boo, that's what it is. Tanya says, Mocha, I love you. Everyone have a magnificent weekend. I gotta go marinate on this. I will definitely prepare for tomorrow. This is gonna blow their minds. Oh Lord, I can't wait, my sister. I can't wait. This has been a hell of a live, y'all. Wanda said that's the time they all had to come together as one. But too many open windows, and we climbing in the motherfuckers, Wanda, we climbing in. You let me step on your shoulders and somebody else, y'all step on my shoulders, damn it. We going in that bitch. Sassy said, I understand how fucked up this whole story is. But our main focus is NaZiyah, and those evil ones are responsible for whatever has happened. Exactly, Sassy, and I'm not losing sight. I will not be distracted. Sassy, I refuse to be distracted by that extended family because they're full of shit. They come to throw you off your game. Because I'm not a bit more worried about that store-bought tether that Roxy plays there than a man in the fucking moon. These people ain't shit. Charlotte, thank you for that super sticker, my love. Ciao, ciao. Lady V says, Charlotte, the way Kawana responded regarding Sierra, I automatically thought Sierra must have touched one of her children, in my opinion. Well, she did say Sierra was a terror. And Sierra did a lot of little children in that family dirty. Hey, Chantel laughing at me. Ooh, child. Tony said, well, who gave Larry the black eye? MOCA. Frank is the money man in the background, says Tony. Follow the money. All that Arab dirty money. Follow the money. You follow the money, you go find NaZiyah. BJ said MOCA, Ohio was mentioned in this nasty mess, along with Larry. I wonder if FBI or the authorities check out Ohio. They got some work to do. Nakisha says Mimi knows something with that white man, Steve, girl. Who the fuck is Steve? Wait a minute. Child, hit me on the back end, Nakisha. Oh, yeah, y'all didn't know Roxanne had no children, child. Tosh said Roxy gave me bad vibes from the moment she stepped on the scene. Girl, you and me both. Wanda said Frank Shops. I've been saying that the whole time. Wanda, follow the money, boo. Follow the money. Eve said Shannon and Marquita know things happened to them when they were younger, but they were never admitted because they're all in on this mess together, all of them. All of them, Eve. BJ said, yep, screwdriver first. His girlfriend passed after, not in regards to Larry. Then Larry and Vari beat dude to death while others watch. So say his daughter. Wow. Wow. Erica says, think back to the preliminary hearing. Where are they found? Where are they found? Okay, NaZiyah's black jacket. NaZiyah, Jarvis, and someone genetically related to NaZiyah. I believe that's Lady Larry, allegedly. This is some shit. This is some shit. BJ says, Larry, well, Shannon ended up with the phone, which leads me to believe that she went back home. She went back home. She went back home. These people are ragging it with this shit. Nisha, talk to him, sister. Talk to him. Nisha says the feds and the state can't charge at the same time. My brother's murder was released. My brother's murderer was released. And the feds picked him up 2 days later. The state knew but couldn't tell us. They can't charge or pick up until the state charges are done, win or lose. Talk to them. BJ said, peep this, y'all. Rocket wife is a popo. Is she that hoe that helped them? Roxy Rocks is a messy. That family messy. Along this lost as way of so-called evidence. Them people sick. Wanda said that's why they couldn't do anything with Annette's mother. It's years of this been going on within the police department. Well, I'll be damned. Wanda, send me an email, please, ma'am. Hey, Alma. My email address is rolling across the screen, Wanda. Reach out to me in email, boo. Child. It's a lot. It's a lot. Lady D said, MOCA, I do think Jarvis took NaZiyah back home. He knew it was a school day for her. Lady D, I believe that with all my heart. With all my heart, I believe he took her home. I don't give a shit what stories they come on here spinning. I don't care what they say. I do believe He took her back home. This have been another real night, a very interesting life. Levesque says, me too, Mocha. I believe she came back and they all unalived her and Jarvis got rid of the body. Mm-mm. 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 BJ said Mocha's pretty strange that all these witnesses understand. King's sister-in-law, Jarvis' sister, Tawana can only tell you about a damn jacket and nothing else. All lies. All lies. Amini says, Mocha, this makes the most sense that I've heard this for. You're onto something for sure. Thank you, Amini. Pay attention. Pay attention. Moj said, Mocha, I believe that as well. It's too easy to blame Jarvis. Facts. Facts. Told y'all we was in here having a fish Friday night, damn it. Hey, Kimma Garcia, welcome, my love. She said, I don't understand. Are the people there scared of that family? Others had to know besides that family. Is it a town of simps? Where them boys at? Where the real mothers at? Child. It's a lot. This shit is deep. Kimma said some of these animals should have already been handled. How do they walk freely in the streets? Kimma, talk your shit, boo. Because that's what I want to know. Clutching my hair and bones, say stamp that motherfucker, Mocha. That's it and that's all. Levesque said Jarvis went to jail on other charges and then picked up charges for NaZiyah. I thought he did. He did. Gigi said, well, Mocha, I just want to say no matter the length of time this story always gets to me because all we want is justice for NaZiyah. That's it and that's all. Christian, I see you, boo. TT Kiss says, I believe Roxy knew because Lady told her she knew. She knew. Tony says, Jarvis better be learning his ABCs and 1, 2, 3s because Roxy is going to fuck around and get locked up messing with evidence. Isn't that something? These people are connected with so many people, y'all. People that we wouldn't even think. People that we wouldn't even imagine. It's deeper than we think. It's deeper than we think. And guys, what I'm going to say is, oh yeah, Daquan. Raven, hey Raven. Well, Raven, I had to know that fucking name came out and I'm like, who the fuck is Steve? Shit. All these new damn names called. I'm telling you, every day it's a new character. BJ said, nigga that's on the pedal. Listen, got more connections and places to travel, unrestricted, undetected, is beyond you and I. I'm just saying, Detroit needs a deep cleansing. They don't understand. It's a pedal ring. It's a pedal ring. And you know the thing about that? Underground, they help one another. And the money man in Detroit, that's the head of the pack, Dirty Money Frank. It leaves from Dirty Money Frank and then it travels to the church, Jehovah Shalom, the dirty pastor, the dirty bishop. Frank got the city of Detroit on payroll. Bishop, he control all the pedos. He keep them in line. He's housing them in the name of rehabilitation. Pay attention, Detroit. Pay attention, Detroit. Sean B said, I'm just wait until the Harris Swamp people walk out with my silver and they walk in with, they need 2 pairs for the twins the same age. Cuff, cuff. Wanda says, I believe my beliefs is NaZiyah and Jarvis got smart. And they told him to get rid of her and he hiding her from them. Wanda, you all in Mocha's head, girl. Amini says, I think I remember hearing they tested the shower in the hotel. And if that's so, if DNA was found, maybe they were cleaning up NaZiyah. No. NaZiyah never made it to that hotel. That's a lie. And the truth, ain't nowhere around it. Lady B said, Mocha, could Shannon have picked her up from the hotel? Lady B, I wouldn't doubt that. I wouldn't doubt that. Could it be possible that Jarvis dropped her off to Lady and Shannon went and get her? Lady B, that's something to think about. Hey, Miss Lady B, welcome. This is a lot, guys. But y'all, y'all already know. We're going to have to come back tomorrow and finish this. And I hardly ever do weekend lives. Y'all know I don't do weekend lives. But we on to something. And we go talk about it. We will definitely talk about it. I've been on here absolutely 3 hours. Oops, Lord. But we will definitely be here tomorrow. And we're going to talk about this a little bit more. But in the meantime, in between time, I want you guys to enjoy your night. I want you guys to enjoy this beautiful Friday evening. I'm going shower and make a drink because I deserve to relax. I thank each and every one of you for showing up and showing out tonight. I thank each and every one of you for your loyal dedication and your support to the channel. I welcome each and every new member that has become a part of the Nola Belles family. I thank each and every one of you for the super stickers and the super chats and the cash apps tonight. Guys, as long as we stay focused and keep our eyes on the prize that we know, and that's NaZiyah, we're going to find justice somewhere in this. I love you guys. Shout out to my moderators. Y'all hung it out with me for 3 hours tonight. My subscribers and the supporters and all you beautiful Nola Belles family and friends, we love you all. And we will see you all next time. Be blessed. And we're going to get up out of here. Say her name. Justice for NaZiyah.
Annette, Shannon, Marquita. All you fat, funky bitches, where the fuck is NaZiyah? Boom. 13 years old, she begged for help, laid out sick, and y'all didn't care how she felt. Told that teacher, I need to talk. Then she vanished, she could barely walk. CPS used to school the same. Y'all all failed her, and that's a damn shame. She was crying out, y'all ignored the sound. Now we screaming her name until she's found. You mean to tell us nobody knew? Y'all let that baby suffer, bitch, she's human too. She was stuck in a house with history. Now she missing, and that don't sit with me. Bitch, we're Ziyah. We the Nola Belles and we wanna know. This ain't for views, this ain't for views, this ain't for show. We want answers, running hoes, running hoes. We not scared, we not moving cute. Bitch, all we want is the motherfucking truth. We speak for her, we scream for her, we make it y'all squirm with every word. Shannon, bitch, that's still your niece. When Jarvis is testifying, never mind, you'll see. You're moving weird and it's giving fake. How you so calm when your fam ain't safe? Annette, grandma, you gon' learn. You knew what went on, but you wasn't concerned. Marquita and Shan, egghead twins, ugly inside, fake ass grins. Looking like the witty, cause you bitches is foul. Watch that baby suffer and we wondering how. Cool bitches. Roxy popped up like she knew her well. Did balloon drops just to sell. Go from your shirts pressing fast. Didn't even know a fake color, dumb ass. You ain't mourning, you tryna eat. This ain't no hustle, this shit deep. We say her name, NaZiyah Harris. She was only 13, y'all careless. But not us, we pressing steady. MOCA and the Nola Belles always ready. We not forgetting, we not backing down. We not letting this go, we applying pressure every damn round. To be continued.
Good night, everybody. God bless. You all have an awesome night. See you all next time.